Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road. Are you ready to go? Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Brent Tubbs from the Spotlight Theater, Illinois. How are you doing, Brent?
Doing good. It's Monday morning, so trying to recoup from the weekend.
Absolutely. Brent, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? And then let's talk about your career and the pathway from, your start in the business and all the way to where you're at now.
So I grew up in Rock Island, Illinois, and started acting at a very young age, and then moved out to California for school, and got heavily involved with the Second City in Los Angeles, and improv was a huge life-changing art form for me. And so I did a lot of improv, comedy, and then got we were in the world with them for a number of years, and met my wife in LA, who she grew up in California acting. And once we started our family, I said, I'm not so sure LA is the best place to raise a family. So drug her back to the Quad Cities here with me, and we had some friends of ours that were real estate guys and commercial property buyers, and they were contacted me and said, we're thinking about buying this old Masonic temple, basically. Right. And what do you think about taking a look at it? And I'm like, well, I'm not sure how much help. 500 seat theater right in the middle of the building,
right?
And with the Masons own the building, so not a lot of people had been in here prior to that. And I just walked in and was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. And so they said, what do you think about running a theater company out of here? And I brought it to my wife, and we talked about it, and we're like, all right, let's do it. Let's see what we can do here. And so that was in 2018.
Okay.
We got through a whole year, a year and a half, basically, of shows that we produce. We do children's classes as well. We've hosted concerts, weddings, ballets. We've done just about everything. And then, things were going too well, so we decided to just take a year off in 2020. We said, yeah, let's just take a break for a little bit. And then, we started back up in 2021, kind of the late fall, doing shows again, but kind of smaller shows and that. And then got a full season in this year, and we're just about to open our last show of the year, and then kick off 2023.
Brent, did you ever think that when you started in acting that you would be running a theater?
No, absolutely not. Like I said, improv was a big thing. So I actually started a number of improv groups, and through that kind of learned kind of the back end, like business side of how to book a show, how to make sure everybody gets paid, how to do contracts, and that sort of stuff. So I kind of a little bit of knowledge going into it. And then when we first moved back to Illinois, we initially moved back to take over a family business, which was in industrial cleaning, of all things. So the complete opposite of the arts and being creative. But it was a huge benefit in just learning kind of how to manage day-to-day business type stuff. So when we got offered the opportunity to start it, it was kind of like, you know what, everything in our life has led us up to being prepared for this. So yeah.
Very good. What do you enjoy the most about your current position?
Oh gosh, there's a number of things. we our kind of motto at the Spotlight is to entertain for an evening and inspire for a lifetime. Is kind of the motto that we go by, and so to that end, we love just the experience that we can give people. We just opened up actually a second space called the Spotlight Studio.
Okay.
And we opened up brought comedy sports to that space, so it's family friendly improv comedy. But you know, it's watching, we do a number of kids classes, watching them just kind of thrive and grow and discover a love of theater like we have is huge. So that's always really rewarding, is to see the kids really find something in theater or performing that they love and let that spark something in them. That's a huge joy for us.
I love that. Just the whole idea that you guys are teaching as well. That's huge. That says a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's have fun for just a little bit here for a second. What's the best all-time production you've ever seen in your life?
Oh boy. Oh, best all-time production I've ever seen in my life. Whew. That's a tough one. I saw the it was Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, which is Tennessee Williams, which is not normally like a oh wow, that was mind-blowing type show. But it was starring John Goodman and Brenda Fricker.
Okay. All right. Second question here. If you could bring
Were the leads.
Oh, I think we got a little lag going on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, good. All right. So if you could bring any artist, dead or alive, for a concert to your theater, who would you bring?
I might catch some flack for this, but I am a huge Dave Matthews Band fan.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're actually working on trying to create a Dave Matthews cover band here at the theater.
That'd be great. It would do well in Chicago area and the whole Illinois Midwest. Yeah. No, you would be just fine doing that. Very good. Brent, how can people find out more about the Spotlight Theater and your productions and your events?
Yeah, our website is the spotlighttheaterqc.com, which stands for the Quad Cities. And all of our events are on there. All of our ticketing's on there. And you can find about all our classes and shows and everything we got going on.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We got our first snow of the day of the year today. So that's why I was on my horse earlier, and it's just a tradition that we have. So yeah, absolutely. Thanks for waiting on me, Brent.
Oh, absolutely. I know that snow is headed our way, so.
It's not much. It's not much.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and